Hey, what's up, guys? Today, I'm doing a review on Dymatize Iso 100. If you're watching this video, you're already gonna know what's in it. It's just a 100% whey protein isolate. It's hydrolyzed. First thing I wanted to say, well, I have right here 3-pound tub of gourmet chocolate, 5 pounds of orange dreamsicle. First thing I wanted to say is, as you know, it's got, I'm sorry, this lighting is bad. It's 25 grams of protein, 5.5 grams of BCAAs, which would be a 31 gram scoop with the half gram of fat in the gourmet chocolate, which would make sense. But when you go over here to your orange dreamsicle and you take a closer look at it, your scoop is 29.5 grams. And you have 25 grams of protein. And the front says 5.5 grams of BCAAs. That doesn't add up, does it? So I'm not sure what's up with that. It adds up on the chocolate, but it doesn't add up on the orange dreamsicle. And over here it has a typical amino acid profile. And when you add those up, those add up to about 25 grams. It's like 25.1, I think exactly. And that's including the BCAAs. And I did only add them up on the orange dreamsicle, so I'm pretty sure it says the same thing on both. Like, let's see. Yep, the numbers are the same on both, so I'm not sure why this doesn't add up, but the chocolate does. It's not a huge concern for me, though, because this is one of the first proteins that I'm really going to be taking seriously, and the reason being is because I am lactose intolerant. And if you're watching this video, I know people like me who are lactose intolerant really struggle to find protein reviews because it is a pain. I mean, I have tried a lot of proteins and I get very sick from them, and it's not a good time. And this is the first one that I've really been able to actually digest and stay on. I've been on this for a little over a week. I've been taking 2 servings a day, about one right when I wake up and then one post-workout. So I'm upping my protein intake by 50 grams a day, and I've been able to get this down and hold it in. It's fine. And also they taste great. The orange dreamsicle is really good. Like, I'd say if you could go on the street to someone and have them drink it without them thinking you're like drugging them or something, obviously. If you just had someone, if you put it in a cup, they'd probably tell you what you did to make it was melt an orange creamsicle pop, maybe put an ice cube in it, maybe added a little bit of water or milk, and then they drank it, because it tastes identical to the pop. Like, it's amazing. The only problem I have with it is, though, I feel like the more I drink it, the more I'm getting used to it, and it's getting less exciting, if that makes any sense. Like, the first time you drink, you're like, wow, this is great. It's still great every time you take it, but if I was going to take it 2 scoops a day, by the second time I'm taking it, you kind of get used to it, and it kind of gets boring after a while, but that doesn't mean it doesn't taste good. I'm just saying, when you're eating, you don't want to keep eating the same thing every day. So if you are going to get this, I would recommend getting 2 tubs and switching it up from day to day, because you're probably going to get bored of the same flavor. If you're a chocolate person, the gourmet chocolate is definitely a safe bet. It tastes really good. It smells like it kind of smells like a hot chocolate that you put milk in, not with water. It actually smells like a nice hot chocolate, and it's more of a light brown in color. I was expecting it to be like a dark chocolate type thing. It's not. It's real light brown in color. And the thing is, for both of these, I'll actually open this one up to show you. When you mix it with water, the consistency of when you're drinking it, it retains the consistency of the water. I know some proteins thicken up, or they get like that texture to them in your mouth. This, honestly, and this is why I think they even taste better than like just the normal like flavor themselves, the consistency of it. It is like water. If you add water to it, it will have the consistency of water. I've been adding 6 ounces of water that's what it's recommended. It says 5 to 6. I mean, it just retains that consistency, and that's what makes it so good. And I'll show you right now. I'll open up this chocolate for you. Sorry, I'm doing this on my camera, and I'm holding the container, so I'm going to set this down real quick. Let's open this up for you. Alright, so here we have the gourmet chocolate, and I'm going to look for the scooper in here. I'm sorry this lighting is so bad. I apologize. So you see I have the scoop, and watch how this... Let me see if I can get this. Watch how this just falls out. The powder is so consistent. It doesn't chunk up. It's real smooth. It's real fine. It's not like gritty or anything. It's almost like sandy. It's kind of like sand. It just, everything is consistent. There's no clumps. Comes out smooth. Same thing for the orange dreamsicle. That does, out of the scooper, does kind of clump up a little, but once you mix it with your water, it's fine. So what else do I have to say about this? I guess I'll just recap for you now. Both the flavors are great. If you're lactose intolerant, I would definitely recommend it. Now, I hope that I can keep digesting it, because I have heard sometimes people take protein for about a month that they are lactose intolerant, and then they just stop digesting it well after a month. I have heard of it. It doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know why that would happen, but I was reading a few reviews. People were on this stuff for about a month or two, and they were lactose intolerant, and then after they started taking it for those like 2 months, they started to have problems with it, upset stomach, diarrhea, and all that shenanigans. So I hope that doesn't happen to me, but right now I'm fine. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I mean, it's very clean protein. There's no fat, no sugars. It's really all I can say about it. So far, I mean, up my protein by 50 grams a day. I should be making all kinds of gains on this stuff. Price-wise, it's really not that bad. If you get a 5-pound tub, right now I think on bodybuilding.com it's $67, and it says 76 plus servings, which I assume I'd get about 77 or 78. So if you get that, it's about, I think, 81 cents a serving, and with your shipping though, it's gonna bring it up to about 95 cents maybe. But it's definitely worth it in my opinion, especially if you're lactose intolerant, because I've had quite a few proteins. One of them that some people recommended to me was on 100% whey. I just have to throw this in real quick. If you are lactose intolerant, do not go out and buy a 5-pound tub of on 100% whey, because I did that and it had me on the ground curled up into a ball, and I'm not exaggerating right now. I was curled into a ball. I've had food poisoning before when I went to the ER for about 5 days. My stomach pain was probably about the same. And I'm not even kidding. That stuff had my stomach crying. I was in tears. There were tears rolling down my face, and I'm not exaggerating. Don't want to sound like a wimp or anything, but man, it was a bad experience. I was in the bathroom for a while. I was throwing up. It was bad. I've had lactose-free proteins that have also made me upset. There were quite a few that I tried. And the reason is, I found out after doing quite some research, whey protein concentrates, not isolates, give people the problems. Even some people that aren't lactose intolerant, they have problems like digesting the concentrates. I'm not sure why that is, but this is 100% isolate, so it's definitely safe. That's all I really wanted to say, guys. I hope that review covers everything. I covered price, taste, mixability. That's pretty much it. Value for money. So I hope that information helps you. If you have any questions or concerns, you can post below somewhere. And have a good day.